Hey guys, so my girlfriend actually recommended this game to me. She wouldn't tell me anything about it though, so this is the first time playing. But apparently it's good. But yeah, apparently we're playing the Stanley Parable within the Stanley Parable within the Stanley Parable. Alright, so let's begin the game. Bam. End is never the end, is never the end. Oh, okay. Oh wait, wrong direction is it?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. 427. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Sounds exciting.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Good for you, Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Now what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, probably. We all went out for coffee at the same time. Together.
No, I was half expecting like, oh, you're recording?
Yes.
Bitch! I said it was going to be gone for like 10 minutes.
I didn't hear that. I thought it could be longer. Where am I going? Can I sprint?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why? I feel like there's something wrong with that statement. I'm going to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes!
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Definitely. Alright. No doors are open just yet.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Immaculate.
Stanley simply stood here,
Cool.
drinking it all in.
Is that supposed to be a pun? Because of all the coffee and stuff around? And the soda machine.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, fuck that. I'm going forward.
Stanley was so bad at following directions that he wasn't 5 years ago.
That's funny. Oh my god, I love this narrator. So bad at following directions. Alright, so where am I? Okay. Did I go in here?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Okay.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Okay.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Exactly.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Okay.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now,
No.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh.
This is it, Stanley.
Stanley's a
your
stud.
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay. Didn't know Stanley was a stud. Whoa.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I don't want to. I feel like I don't. Oh, something about the narrator makes me not want to do what he says. Can I just sit here? Can I unplug the phone?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him.
I didn't pick up the phone!
With radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Maybe.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
What?
You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Ooh, plot twist.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch.
Did he just call me stupid?
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
You did just call me stupid.
Observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
I love him a little.
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third-world nations.
Yes, I am.
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Is that it? Wait, what? Practice? No, what? Why do I feel like I'm at school?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular
basis so I was supposed to actually say it.
To a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? What? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
I feel so good.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay. So putting it in practice.
Welcome back.
Hi.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
What?
Not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
This way? Oh, okay. Alright, cool beans. Let's go back across the room.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. Alright, so what am I doing now, narrator? Mr. Nene.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Door on the left. What door on the left? Door on the
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Too late for what? Alright, let's go. Why didn't anything happen?
Oh, it's ruined.
Whoa, what the heck?
After everything we talked about, that you... My story! You've destroyed my work! Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. Oh, I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Don't do that.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yeah.
You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
I don't care.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
No.
That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
What just happened?
Just behave exactly as Stanley would.
Wait, what?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I just freaking die or something? Let's confirm that. Let's go to the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
What just happened?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay, so...
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so now I'm supposed to go into the left. Alright, cool beans.
Yet there was not a single
Hey, cool,
person
it's
here
fixed now.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let a ball inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively. Another worker. Resent coworkers for not supporting you. Everybody's unique. You most of all. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Got this. Sup, boss man? Sup, boss man? Boss man? Boss man? I don't see you, boss man. Where are you, boss man? Boss man.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
115.
Stanley spoke the code.
I did!
Night
What?
Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah. Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This
Oh my
is
God.
a crucial step.
How the hell am I supposed to do this?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
What do you mean?
For this one single thing, for your respect.
Oh my
The
God.
respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You
I
could have
did!
done whatever the hell you wanted over
I
there.
did!
Come this way. Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he
What
entered
the
the
heck?
door on his left.
What? What is going on?
Bitch ass done yet?
Almost.
Stanley? Hello?
What's going on?
Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The
I
end.
need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
Oh my God.
It cannot exist
This is so
without you.
fucked
Do you
up.
understand? This is
Alright guys, so that's it for today. I like that. I made no freaking sense at all, but I don't know, I feel like there's more to it than what I did. So I'm gonna come back with this later. See if there's any other endings and stuff. If you guys have any suggestions, comments, concerns, anything like that, just leave in the comments below. Give it a like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Please subscribe. Thanks guys, I'll see you soon with the next video.